Welcome to Knicks Morning Coffee, episode 9. Today we're going to talk about, Knicks preseason, the upcoming games. They start, I think, next Friday. They have a home game, and then I think next Monday coming up, they have their first away game against the Wizards. So then we'll get a chance to see. I know it wasn't a long training camp in that sense, but we'll get a chance to see, what we're working with, with all these new guys that we have. And also too, I want to just, Big Mo, I saw your comment, thanks for the comment, about starting Knox and RJ Barrett, but not just for the reason because they was high draft picks, because the double-edged sword is that we also brought in some veterans and paid them, a nice salary. So then where do we juggle that? And we don't want to just keep throwing young guys out there in the beginning, just because they was high draft picks. And if that was the case, then we could have just got other guys in free agency and saved some of that money. But, either way, if they earn it, I'm all for it. I love both of them guys. Knox, I'm really rooting for Knox. And he can have a breakout season also coming off the bench. But if he earns it, then we're going to roll with that. So, and then that too, who was that? Somebody said to me the other day, there's no chance that the Knicks can really improve other than maybe 10 games or so because you only won 17. But keep in mind, that 17 was almost by design. We were trying to tank. We were trying to, save money and get players in free agency and try to get Zion. So that was a 17-win season.
Yeah, we was going on runs, and then they was taking out the players that should have been in the game.
Yeah, and that's what
wasn't putting, like, if Trill was hot, they wasn't even putting him back in the game.
Yeah, because remember, that's also what Cantor was saying the other day about the Knicks and telling me to tank. But then again, Cantor, you opted in the summer before knowing that they were going to tank. So, I mean, come on. You don't have to go back now and bash us just because you're on some new teams. Everybody really want to win. But it did, talking to this guy the other day, it just reminded me of back in the New Jersey Nets when they, what was that? They had about 3 or 4 bad seasons. And the next year, they had first gotten Jason Kidd. So during preseason, actually during training camp, Jason Kidd was asked by a reporter, what do you think y'all can do this year, record-wise? And Jason's answer was that, I think we can go, with this group of guys, we can go 500. And then we all know what ended up happening. They ended up going to the championship 2 years in a row. So anything can happen when you get somebody and you come in with a new season. You remember when LeBron first left Cleveland, and they had 2 lottery first-round picks because they were so bad. And then LeBron comes back the next year, and then what happens? They end up in the championship. So, okay, we don't have a LeBron James, but yet anything can happen, if you believe. I mean, I grew up hearing a whole lot about PMA, in high school, positive mental attitude. And it's stuff like that can carry you through. If you can conceive it in your mind and if you can believe it in your heart, then you can achieve it. And that's the thing I like about what we're doing right now. We got guys who believe, they believe in what they can do. So, hey, let's just get out there and see where this takes us, So you wanted to ask me something, Joe?
Oh, yeah. So, Fizz does said he seen Frank Ntilikina playing good. He needed that success. But did that give him more playing time? I'm not sure because I want him to do good, but I want him to force him into the rotation.
I mean, it's going to give him a look, and that's good for Frank. With everybody bad-mouthing you last year, and you went back this summer, and you just, you put your foot forward, and you did some real damage leading your team, like a point guard is supposed to do. So, I mean, that's going to get you some looks, and that's going to make our practices, more spirited and more competitive. Will it get you on the court? Yeah, we know it would because this is the NBA and everybody showcase people. But as far as the regular rotation, unless you really come in and do something, drastic, then I don't think it's going to really happen for you. But if Fizz is talking about picking up, 94 feet, picking your man up on D like that, then you're going to need a guy like Frank. It's just that it's only so many guys that can play.
How about like Dotson then? Because if his shooting goes up, does he get more playing time like last year? Because last year he got a lot of playing time. Was that due to the tanking, or was that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's partly due to injuries, and then some of it due to tanking. But to Dot's credit, he came out there and played his heart out. But even him, just having him on the bench, and even if we can't use him right now, if somebody does go down, he can plug in, and we don't have to miss a beat. So we don't have to have all our guys. Like some of them know that they're not going to be in the regular rotation, and then some of them probably are fine with. Well, nobody's fine with not playing. But this is a profession, and who's Doc gonna come in for? Whose spot is he gonna take? So, but just having him there as a professional, bringing it in practice every day, again can only help our team get better. So I seen something nice yesterday. Somebody put up that who was it? Dennis Smith Jr. Dunked on Mitchell Robinson. And see it's stuff like that shows that guys are improving. They show the Knicks in practice getting after it on the defensive side. Yes, start the season talking about defense. We got guys that can score. Let's work on our chemistry. Let's work on our team concepts. Our balance. Our rotations. Let's get all that out now. So when the first game starts and we go down to San Antonio, let's go. Let's hit the ground running. And then, and also to my man Drew, I heard you about the coffee. Yeah, without me getting that first sip, I just can't bring it to y'all. So, but thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and then back to my man Mo too. Let's keep that conversation going, because what do the Knicks do? What do you think? Do we play the young guys straight out and just hope that they get better? Or do you mix them in with the veterans, that we brought in and ride this wave, nice and smooth? So, let me know what you think, comment, and y'all have a nice day.
I like that shirt. Isn't that my size?